Testing, sound. Testing sound. Do we have sound? I think we do. I think we are live. Let me get this link here and share. Jason Thomas here. Hey, Cher. Hey, Jason. Welcome. Let me post this as well in SaGa Wiki Discord. So let's start the live stream. I wanna see some of my weapons. Have you guys upgraded all your weapons already? I have some of them upgraded. I don't have enough to upgrade more. Wish I had. But I do believe in 2 days or so I'll get enough materials to upgrade more. You can put tomorrow in tower reset. I won't have enough gems, but maybe for 3 multi-pulls, maybe, yeah. I want that Madeline. Edward Martinez here. Snow Eric, Andrew. Yes, thank you for coming. So many goods. What goods you're talking about? So I upgraded some weapons here, like the Kanshin. This is the weapon from Madeline. Yes, she will need that when I get her. It's still not done. Sword of Death, I have upgraded. I have a polka weapon upgraded. I have only one material for a pierce weapon. I still have not decided if I'll get a rapier or if I'll get another spear. I do believe that I don't have that many spear users that I use. I have Wagner's. I was thinking about upgrading Wagner's weapon, but it's kind of restricted. Talking about the other ones that I upgraded this gun instead of the other. The reason was because of the penalty and endurance. I only upgraded the other one to the first level. I'll upgrade this later, not now. I also upgraded this Cerulean Dawn once. And this one I upgraded to the max. Creation. Creation is better. I upgraded the spear, the new spear. Sacerdote. Very interesting name. You say that's a candy? I upgraded this. So what else did I upgrade? I upgraded the new... okay, no, a Meteoric Spear I didn't. I was conflicted about upgrading the Liz bow, since I still don't have Liz anyway. And this bow is not that good for people that are not Liz. You can use with Cloud, well, there's a penalty here, but I think I will just wait a little more. I upgraded the staffs. Rock staff, Joe's staff, and also Evelyn's staff. There's even one more here. I upgraded Shendu's staff, but I'll not be using with him. I'll be using this with Bunin. Bunin is a very important character in the game, so I know that I'll be using her forever, in a way or another. So I upgraded this wind staff instead. Later I'll try to upgrade the Holly staff instead of pursuing a second wind staff. I don't have the fire staff because I got 2 guns. It's SaGa, I choose a gun. So that's why I have 3 guns. This gun here is not bad, but a little less power, but at least does not decrease your agility. Won't matter too much when all of them are fully upgraded. But I will upgrade this one as well. I like to play with melee sometimes. Not that I do it all the time. Jason says, all my SS weapons have at least 1 Monstone evolution. All of it already? Jose Antonio says there's going to be another banner next week, right? We cannot know for sure, but all indicates that probably, yes, a Global X banner. My prediction is that we'll get a Global X banner. Edward says better to use 1 Joe with Inherit skill. What are you talking about? Wagner's weapon gets way more intelligence. They should spread it between STR and intelligence. It's because it only increases 1 status. It does not increase 2. Just like the weapons that we get from Story, the plus versions only increases 1 status. single target AoE? What I'm talking about on Edward. I want gun. You said that the increasing weapon power will make Liz bow hit with Claudia more. Yes, it makes it even better. But I don't know. I can wait for another bow. 5 points of negative on dexterity is too much. If we are to upgrade another bow, it will even have like probably 6 dexterity or 7 on start. So we are losing on 10 points of dexterity. Well, the weapon power kinda compensates, but still it's an imperfect weapon. Unless you are playing this with Liz. So I don't know, I'll make the first upgrade anyway, because it's free. But the second one, I think I'll hold on to that. And maybe upgrade Wagner's weapon, since he needs to inflict status ailments. And I always use Wagner's in a way or another for weekly content. And he was a very good resource in the tower. Very good one. So, these are the weapons that I upgraded. I still didn't attach a weapon stone on my dark staff. Yes, I still haven't. We'll be getting more materials because of the Facebook event. We'll probably get either a staff or a pierce. I do believe that people will choose staff, but because they gave us one more for staff, it's actually better to go for pierce. I didn't think about that too much. I want to defeat bosses with single target. What? Single target or AoE? Unless we get a Global X event that gives one. Maybe we will, but I'm still expecting a Global X creator. Because of the past pattern, they always release a calendar with a character that's gonna get a Global X version. So maybe creator gets a Global X version. And I will summon for him because I like him. I like Green Creator a lot, like I said here many times. Not because of the chase, just because he's very good, even ignoring the chase. Like, when you don't need fast attack, he's my first mage that I will use. If I don't need fast, he's the best. The coverage is very nice when you are using it in general farming. Nameless is saying, do skill rank increase instant kill chance? That's something that I'm not really sure. I was taught that yes. So, some people told this to me when I was kind of a new player. They told me that yes, it increases the chances, but I cannot confirm. I don't have a source to confirm this. With X Death loving his new dark staff, he doesn't have to fight per rock. Yes, especially for those that have UDX Death number 2 for tower. Man, Creator has a very good toolbox. I agree. And also, people that will clean the tower and they wanna, well, save some time. If they have the second version of Death with this staff, even it will just instant kill a lot of things. Mutan Hill says if we keep Global X Creator, then I will probably skip. I'm training him on Dojo now and I don't want to feel like it was a waste. Ah, because you want to use the green one a little more. If you get the new one, you will not be using the green. Makes sense. But 3 styles one after another. Just remember me of Ellen. Ellen got plenty of styles one after another. She got the... Well, she got the award one, and then she got the Abyss one, like between 3 weeks of difference. People were conflicted about that because back in the days, you kind of needed plenty of styles of her just to make her good. And then she got the summer later. I want to make new squads as well. Like, I want to make a new party for Dojo. Best pierce attack for AoE target. Best... It's Xeno right now. At least he can keep the cycles. They changed the first skill of Xeno that actually makes the future Platinum style of him better. Because he gets the same skill. Yes, the next Platinum style of Xeno gets the same skill. Let me see here. I want to make a new squad. Creator overpower. Haha, overpower? Gear? Is this really used for gear? No. This was something else. I don't remember exactly what. I was using Tiger's Den. Maybe let's make a squad here. I use Top Hat more because he boosts the squad. Yeah, and the 5% can help. It's just that, if you have the 2 versions, maybe you can use the Top Hat and inherit the first skill so that you never run out of BP for a skill. If you have, yeah, if you have both, it's okay. So, haven't guys seen the dojo that's becoming harder and harder and harder? I was running with full damage party on dojo and was getting very good results as well. Very good results. Also, have you guys been doing the Zui Coliseum? Have you changed your party? I think between UDX, Matriarch, and Global X Mikhail, that I can probably skip the Xenon. You can, but he replaces the other character that I really love. That's the first Madeline. She would just get also a decrease in the tier list because of that. This Xenon has a very good cycling. I mean, he gets very close to Dark potentials of cyclings. Dark can do a lot of things. He can stay on single target, he can just keep using AoE, and there's plenty of combinations with Dark. And Xenon is the next best thing after Dark. His power is very similar, very similar. Xenon brings something else here to the table. My Xenon's not level 50, I placed him on level 42. I have to get something here with this weapon. Let's set the Holy Stone. Should be full HP since he's just always alive for one turn, at least. Xenon is so good, having a lot of fun playing with him. Yeah, let's do some runs with him and also be farming with him. Alexander is here, welcome. Gali also said just finished training Dora. Max Thunder Blow has a great damage. My Dora is still not ready. I don't know why, but I'm getting very slow ranks. Alexandre, welcome. Masamune says Xenon is so good, having plenty of fun. Xenon is a very good farmer. I use a full mage team with enemy string for dojo. UDX Death usually kills everyone with his AoE. Yes, that is a very powerful combination. I don't have him, so I will not be able to instant kill many targets. I couldn't summon that banner because it was just too much. I wanted Death, but only one character in the banner is very hard for me to decide. That it needs to be broken. Like, summoning for Dark, it was already hard for me because I know Dark is pretty good. Even when Dark was released, it was even better. It was hard for me to decide to pull for Dark. And the same thing for Death, because Death was also alongside Galahad, but Galahad, totally skippable. I know some people like Galahad, I don't know why. He's a cool character, I liked his free style, it's just that his UDX style didn't add too much for me. When I see a character that it has a design that can easily be replaced by future characters, I don't give too much. I need to have something that stands out. I don't know if I use Emilia. I was thinking about using Emilia, but I don't know, she has a broken cycle. Her total shot uses 4 BP. I don't know if I want that. But Emilia is also very powerful on start. Why did you use your 600 gold pieces on share? Polka. I'll show you Polka, guys. It's broken. Let me just finish the setup here. I'll show you Polka running. And I don't have this guy maxed yet. But boys, it's broken. He's just too strong. Dark Eplazine is gonna be a very nice first stage, similar to those from you. Thank you, training event. Exactly. Also, there's one thing about Xenon that's better than Dark. Xenon has double elements. With 3 BP, okay. Dark attacks with 2 BP. His AoE is very, very cheap. That he can even build up for something else later. But Xenon is Sun and Pierce. That's a very good combination. Yeah, they buffed UDX Death. His S3 was that good in JP. They gave it instant kill. Yeah, they don't have instant kill in JP. Dark's really nice. I'm using him to instant kill on stage 20. Yeah, I'm using him as well. I also have the highest level JMU, so I tend to use him a lot. I love JMU. I use JMU way more than Cláudia. Xenon's overpowered. It's because also Cláudia gets stronger now with the SS upgrade. But JMU also gets, I don't know. It's just that Cláudia gets a little stronger than JMU for farming. But then for bossing, JMU, still better. I really want Polka, but don't have the one with Scatter. I think that even without Scatter, you'll see, I'll be using his second skill. You see how busted the guy is. Let's just equip everyone else here before we talk about that. But I want to make a new squad. I have to change the entire thing. Like, if I have Emilia, I have to inherit Total Shot, because this is how she gets better. Total Shot, and then I will just increase Electric Pierce to 8. That's the only way for her. If I want to use her, it has to be this setup. And then I will just bring also Wagner. I'll probably upgrade his weapon. Or Creator. I don't know. Didn't upgrade his weapon as well yet. So, what do I do here? I want to change my setup. I'm kind of tired of using the same things altogether. I use my Princess White Rose because she can, well, heal. Sometimes I need a healer. And it's not like I want to use Rock Bouquet for farming. UDX, this is one of the tools I'm glad I pulled it in. You have something new. Those 3 hit scatter explosion does the same as back detonation. I don't have scatter. No. Even on 3 hits, scatter does more than back detonation, but back detonation will help you with sustain. Also, getting back detonation to max will increase the heal part. I think that back detonation can reach like close to 900 heal. It's very powerful. Almost done leveling Madeline's S2 to 100. Are you going to place her in the first style to give a shield for turn? Are going to place it on the first tile to give her shield for turn. Keep it on the current style. I didn't understand what you say, Maging Bob Hugh. Can you explain this better? Best stage for farming status in 1.5 event. There is a video talking about that, Edward, but I will be doing the farming so you guys will see as well. Let me just do a change of party here and then I will check this out. So, I don't know what I'll do here. If I go with Rock Bouquet, I need a healer. So I will have to inherit the heal. And she just don't use much AoEs. That's the problem. That's why I was using some other mage. Like, there's a problem with Princess pumping Rose because she cannot also keep up with AoEs. She does not have one, and if I inherit one, she will not have a heal. So I don't have that many options for this. What are you guys running for weekly content? Thinking about what I do here. Sorry, I mean, you mentioned trying different builds with Madeline and her coil. Ah, you mean in the review? Yeah, I want to use her with the UDX, but I have to summon for that. One of the main reasons I used Cloud over JMU so much was because she had the SS bow. Darky and JMU had to fight over for one SS's worth. I can use JMU way more now because we got an extra one. Yes! Then together on Deadly Pierce X is very nice. Capivara is here. Welcome, Capivara. What else do I use? What is the mage you guys are using for weekly content? The good thing about this one is that it just has AoE, it has heal. This one will use Photo Sphere Shot first. I don't want that. Maybe I'll switch back to this Rock Bouquet. I mean, this one. No, this one also has a problem with cyclings. Mages for weekly content, they most have some problems. They either are better healers or better damage dealers. Mage for weekly, Wagner's or Creator? No, I mean healer. Mage healer. Mage healer. I wanted one that just keeps between AoE and then just heal when necessary. So let's use Rock Bouquet. Immediate. Rock. Creator. And Wagner's. Using this Final Impress is also interesting, but she's just so slow. Super ultra slow. Let's place Wagner's and Creator together. I think Rock's the best for that with the heal. Perfector Rock actually. Yeah, Perfector Rock has an interesting build. Let's see who goes first and everything here. I think that Wagner's would not be here. Here. He needs the intelligence to inflict status ailments at least. But this one is full damage. I don't have control over the buffs. I was using a debuff squad, but I don't know. We'll see about that later. Ah, yeah, and then we just get double cross here. This is the best build for Xenon. And actually, Psycho Shot is better because it gives medium chance to paralyze. But I'll keep on Butterfly Blaze. Dozy, what's up, Cher? I was here all the whole time playing Genshin. You are someone that can play multiple things on the same time. Welcome and have fun playing Genshin. Let's equip my build here. Only suggest end up healing with Meteor 2 for weekly. Oh yeah! I was thinking about using her, but she eventually breaks the UE cycle. I wanted to bring some squad that does not break the UE cycle, but I still don't have an mage for that. I mean, if I have, I don't have heal. There's one mage that will never break a UE cycle, or maybe, yes, who is that? Sasha. Sasha is a mage that has AoEs and heals. Now let's give some stones for them. Oh, this is not a bait all. A bait all. How many mages I have here? Creator? Well, there's Xeno, Creator. Now I need to use this fitted helm. Silver Charm. This guy here we use... yeah, there's this problem. Actually, I'll just change him for Psycho Shot then. Maybe I'll remove Wagner's in the end, but no, let's just keep it like it is. With this setup here, he ignores the fire element. He really does not need. Oh, equipped it wrong. Yes, let me just change this and get... Snorhead Lorica is fitted armor. He uses the Celestial armor. Well, there's no one using the power suite? Oh, he can actually use it because he's just using STR anyway. But Celestial armor has intelligence, is also good. Can use that calligraphy brush or coral comb. Let's keep it with this one. It should still be good since even someone like Dark is still very good in JP. Volcano with the heal, maybe? Volcano with the heal is an interesting thing. Let's just do one run here. Utanhil says I use Mei Ling as support mage and healer. She's still very good, but she has a lack of focus. Look. Deflect. I don't like Psycho Boom for farming. I also lack of focus. I'll probably change this. Yeah. We won in a single turn anyway. But Zero in displacement is nice. Very nice. Same as the past Madeline. That's 1 year away. Zeno might not be that useful by then. Maybe they will release a Global X character that brings upgrade earlier. They did this before. Training Mei Ling yesterday, event creator for weapon 1 level. Should still be good because of Dark. Dark is good for different reasons. Also, we get better styles and more buffs on style. Style can last way longer in GP compared to Global. I agree. Just metal hidden dojo every time with Urpina. Takes a whole minute. I really don't need to do all this stuff. I like to just blow up and don't look on the screen. But it's fun to use Urpina. Urpina is a very fun character, and now I have her as well. Public Curry says Mei Ling is good for this Conquest boss, Sigmoid and double SBL. Double SBL is super powerful. Hey, Cher, show us some Shendu action. I still don't have Shendu. Ever says I use almost the same team, but I'm using a Madeline and Khalid instead of Xeno and Wagner. Very nice. The Xeno is the upgrade over that Madeline. So let's go here for a solo. What are you guys running here? I was running stage number 20. And right now I switched to Claudia instead of Dark. I think the squad is called IQ Dark, but Dark is not here anymore. But let me show you something. I was talking about Polka, right? Let's give a look on something here. Using Blooming Firework Share, Fire Shadow, yes! It gives one more BP. But the bad thing is that on Zwig, for example, I'll have to increase Psycho Boom. And if she skips a turn, she may use Psycho Boom and spend like 13 BP on a single move. But yeah, it's better to increase Psycho Boom in the end. So I want to show something here. Look, we are running the Rainbow Rangers formation. Rainbow Rangers, yes, Rainbow Rangers. We have to see something here. Look, the Xeno is on the Dex position. I want to use something that will show like the best damage that he can do. Look, Radiant Cross. This one has rank 52 right now. I'll use this skill here. Actually, no, because his enemy is not weak to this. Won't help too much. What I wanted to show, let me see if this enemy is weak to fire. No, he actually has resistance against fire. So, resistance against fire, just look on this. I will use Radiant Cross with Xeno. And I will use some fire... but it's weak to Slash. I just wanted to compare the damage of other characters to Polka. And Polka is on the agility position, guys. Just look on the damage. $34,000. It's not maxed. This is the 6 BP skill. C-Cap is the real Khalid fan, not a fake fan like you. But I like the character, but don't like the styles. Ag says creator is not the best character, but he's so fun to use, especially his second version. The animation in the second version is cool, but I don't know. Creator, Blunt, and Cold. Yeah, we are also bringing plenty of different elements. Oh, you are using Evelyn. I'm training Evelyn because I want to showcase her against Creator. I will run Creator again. I'm getting Euthanize to level 99. It's getting close to that. If I can use a ticket to return to stage 150, when we reach 190, I will run Creator without buffs. I will try to. Cannot guarantee. And I will try to use characters that are not the same. Like, I will bring this Evelyn. Because not everyone has access to Global X Rock Bouquet, right? So I want to showcase her. But I just want to say that, look. Sunfire Blade is a 6 VP skill is dealing a lot of damage and it's not maxed. Let me see the level. 81. And Polka is on the agility position, guys, not an intelligence one. He will do like 50,000 easily with a 6 VP skill. Look on combo. Ha! 43,000 already. Polka is the best. Man, it's just like too strong. Too strong. Gian says I was farming on Bart. We can go there just to try to get a little more intelligence with Bart and Polka. I haven't been getting any ranks, just instant killing all the time. No, what I'm doing is placing the character that I want to get a rank up, like Polka. Right now I want to get some rank ups with Polka, so he will always attack before instant kill. So it speeds up. Evelyn will not attack all the time. But when she does, look, 33,000. 33,000 with L-Logi. L-Logi is not maxed, but only 33,000 on neutral damage. Polka did 34,000 on neutral with a 6 VP skill. This guy is broken. Very strong. I was saying that his power is comparable to Final Emperor. Of course, they have different cycles, they have different attacks and whatever. But the power itself... Bro, did you upgrade both weapons for Polka and Xeno? Yes! I don't know if it's equipped, but I did upgrade both weapons. Let me see if it's equipped. Because I upgraded Polka's first. I don't know if I changed it in this party specifically. How are you getting skill ranks? Have you been farming outside this? No, I'm doing just what I said. Also, some Linux is here. Welcome. Hey boy or girls. Hey boy or girls, is it Sun Baojin? Because Sun Baojin always says this. This is how I'm getting skill ranks. I place someone in the agility position, then he attacks all the time, and then because of this attack, I get skill ranks. I think it's a very good way to do this. I also explain it using the animal string. Place the character that you want to skill up with on the front of your instant killer, and then they will attack, meaning that they have chances to instant kill. To rank ups. Just came back after a few months, gotta grind up my roster back up. Quasar, this game is now very much way better. Sorry, it's a way better game. There's auto, there's conquest, there's plenty of gems, there's banners with discounts. I think it's a good time to return if you like the game. And you using Polka, yes, Polka in the agility position, haven't been getting any ranks, just instant killing. This new one, yeah, waiting for him. Hobby Cruise said. Polka is now top tier, boss, nuker for neutral and weaknesses damage. He does not depend on doing weak target damage as well. It's funny. Look at the abilities. Robust tension will depend on full HP for 10%, but that is only 10%. Flame Up means that he always gets this as well, overtension as well. Some characters do have a lot of damage passes, but they need to attack a weak target, like Liza. Liza depends on attacking a weak target to get her full potential. Polka does not. One of his passives have 10% on full HP, so it's either 55 on full HP or 45 at all times, and even more on overdrive. It gets crazy on overdrive. Yeah, I should probably do East 20. To be honest, I'm ranking up Lee's skills on Bart. You are ranking up on Lee's skills on Bart. It takes time, it's too slow. Overdrive, Scatter, Explosion. I want to see the damage of Overdrive, Scatter, Explosions. You guys want to see, but Barthélemy is not weak to fire. Who do we try to do that? Polka might be closer to Rolfus in damage if you think about it, and you can attack again with no paralyze. He's definitely top double S tier, maybe triple S, but time will tell for now. Yeah, I don't think that he deserves a triple S tier. He's just power level similar to Final Emperor. And now Xenon is also power level of UDX Darkest, so they are very high if we compare them to other characters. But we'll see, we'll see. Which boss is weak to fire so that we see the overdrive damage? And, I mean, using overdrive without buffs, guys, because some people sometimes showcases the damage of a character, but after running Pinion of Victory like 20 times in a row? That's not fair. Unless you specify. Unless you specify. Let's see who is weak to fire. Maybe here on the Monster Training Cave. Now these enemies are too weak. Event attacks. Fornil is not weak to fire. What is weak to? About the minions. They are weak to cold. Jura. Azure is weak to heat. He's kinda competent. I mean, he's probably with a lot of will. We could try here on overdrive. I don't know if everyone is equipped. Let me see if everyone is equipped. Oh, Xenon was using a double S weapon, but not the one with the max weapon power. Look, was lacking 4 points. But still, the difference between him and Polka was pretty high for neutral damage. He was using an 11 BP skill and Polka was using a 6 BP skill. 2-turn Bart battle now. How? You can do that, but you have to go full power. And if you're going full power, you're not bringing trainees. High shirts. Kaido stream is laggy for me. Can't really see what's happening in my end since I'm using Works Wi-Fi. Oh, sorry to hear that, Jake B. Hope you can see it later. Polka might be closer to Rolfus, okay? This game is the best gacha I ever played. Axe McGuffin, I can say the same. Yeah, I've been doing East 20 since Thursday. Store is already empty except for stamina potions like me. I'm gonna switch to Bart to get skill ranks for Joe. Yeah, Joe, I will train Joe only on Bart because she's very strong there. That seems to be a good idea to do. Most of my strongest units are around 1.1 or 1.2. Norris, you got a lot of status here on this Conquest. Got a 2-turn Bart team with Impress, Joe, Mei Ling, Liz, and Leon. I don't know if 1 turn is feasible. Even if it is, I don't think it's something that you should be aiming for. Share, do the 1.5 anniversary to get your gold piece. Don't forget before reset. I always do it, but yeah, today still haven't. To turn Barthélemy, get Bart to 5% with Mirza, Mei Ling, Summer Impress, Liz Leon. Yeah, this is a very good combination as well, using the Sun. He has overtension, so he gives overdrive easy. The overtension does not increase the gauge that you get. Not that I know. Bart's weak to light and water. Yes, light and cold. Solar Shot really helps with the double steel blade light. Still working on first clears. I have fully cleared the one path, cleared first tier on all 4, and up through the second tier in 1. Fair bit left to go. Nice, it just takes time, Second turn is Moonflash. So Moonflash is very powerful there as well, because Leon is buffing everyone in a way or another. In anima formation, can't wait to see what the 5-hit Mirza. I want that Mirza because he will also get more intelligence, so that we have that will debuff that will finally work. Okay, so let me run against what we were running against for? Azra. Yeah, let's try Azra. If I will survive for Polka to get overdrive. Let's see the damage. I'm doing Bart specifically for skill ranks and checkmate and top hat. Also, Mei Ling needs training. Yeah, Mei Ling needs. Mine was capped at least for 3 events in the past, but then I just stopped using her for a while. Let's just try to Radiant Cross, like Needle. Where's my Noble Cross? So, I will not be... I can just test some Fireblade damage first. Let's try. I didn't inherit Scatter. Before, let's just see the damage of some Fireblade against Azra. And he's not an intelligence. Let's retreat. Let me just get Anime String Formation just so Polka can get plus 50 as well. I thought it was Overtension. But he has Overtension, but Overtension does not increase the gauge. Or does it? I don't know. The game doesn't say that it increases. I heard some people saying that it does increase the gauge faster, but it doesn't say here in the game. Okay, they are both on plus 50 now. Let's get Scattered. Just to check. Noble Cross and Scatter. If he kills before all 3 go off, it won't hit 100. And yeah, if you don't have Global Rock Bucket and Evelyn is a must. Yes, she is. Now that I have her, I'll also play with her this time. Sorry to jump in, but those who struggle to get through floor 190 should get Evelyn. But I said that on my review. Yeah, those that didn't clear stage 190, they need Evelyn. So, Evelyn and Valdor, no. Don't need Valdor. Those were the key styles for JP romancing player who got through the first time. Don't compare the characters that they needed for the characters that we needed. Because just like they didn't have UDX Matriarch, and she's a busted character for Tower. If we just go by the squads that they use in JP, we're kind of, well, overlooking a lot of things that we can do. We can do a lot of things with global exclusive styles, like Mikhail. Mikhail is way stronger than Boston. Or, sorry, than Valdor. He hits 4 times, always. Uses 9 BP instead of 8, but okay, 1 more. He buffs himself all the time, Valdor does not. So why would you use Valdor instead of Mikhail? No reason for. Let's see some Fireblade damage first. Then we'll just stack BP. Now let me see this damage from Dora. Dora is no negative agility. $31,000, but there was a guard effect. Sandra has a plenty of will and endurance, and also buffs himself. Just that the 3 attack parts of punishing combo will matter to 100. Yeah, I don't know which skill makes that happen. Whoa! Polka is dead. I think we should not be trying on very hard events. Let's at least then try on a weaker version. Yes, I think they think that because most of characters with overtension have multi-hit skills like Red and Rock. Yeah, they get more gauge because of that. Hey Azra, let's play easier here. Just to see the damage, we just want to see scatter explosions damage. Yeah, global RS is way easier than JP. I forgot the UDX def, we should work with that. How does Valdor help? Yeah, Jason, I don't know. I think that because most of the characters with overtension have been hit, they don't have Final Press or Minerva or anything. Yes, and from picking right rows. Mang says, so it's live stream about Sheriff and Boy on Boulder Polka. I didn't fanboy the past Polka, I did say to skip that one. Is all drastic effects and gameplay strategies. Yes, having a plethora of different styles that gives an edge. Let's kill these other boys first. Actually, I think that Radiant Cross will hit more. No. Polka, let's stack BP. I think punishing combo, it's the 3 hit separate skills and skills build tension faster. Maybe one of the skills builds faster. Maybe Key Blast has something special in that. I don't know. But it seems like it's possible. It's feasible. I think I am attacking too much. Better to just use normal attacks now, or Azure will just die. Remember, you need to get to overdrive. Yeah, I gave Cher a hard time over his evaluation of Tatiana because she was only damaged, and now this poke is only damaged too. There was a huge difference in this mutant. First, it had plenty of blunt. Her cycle is not that good. Her power was just 10%, sometimes 15% higher than the past ones. Now compare this polka damage to the past ones. I still believe that's different, but I see what you're getting it. I mean that you can pursue powerful units if they are just damaged. Azure will not survive. We are on a very weak stage. But they need to be very powerful. Just 10% more is not a reason to summon for. Valdor probably helped in JP because they had less status in accuracy. In martial arts gain accuracy for martial arts buff. Yeah, maybe, Meng. Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's why. You have to understand why they did what they did. Scope Conquest coming in January, I suspect. Because in January we have New Year's, and New Year's had a Conquest in JP. So they may start in day 1. Day 1 with a new Conquest. Wait, the tower's back, no, tomorrow is back. Just want to see the damage. Help me out. Elorgy. We have 3 machines now. Polka. I'm just teasing you, Cher. Don't take it too serious. I know that you're teasing me. And I'm always defending myself, you know. I'm always with the guard up. Yeah, Cher. They are using 8-bit soundtrack again, especially for you. I hate that soundtrack. Poke and Final Emperor are a great comparison through a Final Emperor is good on multi-hit without import, yes. The thing is that Final Emperor has a plethora of inheritance and builds. He's way more versatile. But besides this versatility, and in power they are pretty comparable. Back detonation, there are some people that don't know how powerful back detonation is, but still not max rank, so we'll have to save a little for later. I got new Valdor, has a 10 gen top of fan, I'm happy. I want to use this Valdor, but there's something that I was also saying in my review, that martial artists' multi-hits does not hit as much as gunners. And I want to compare a maxed Valdor skill number 2 to Bullet Dance from the media for comparison. Bullet Dance will always do at least the same damage as 4 hits from Valdor. And she uses 7 BP, Valdor uses 8. So when you compare to some other characters that we have, If you look too much into JP, you are thinking about, oh, Valdor is so nice. But guys, we got Bullet Dance a lot of time ago. A lot of time ago. It uses 7 VP. It does more damage and constant damage. So okay, she's not a martial artist, but it's still blunt damage. This is the type of things that needs to be considered. Hey Polka, we need to get full overdrive. There is... the dragon is dead, so the full overdrive damage is not possible anymore. Because I need 5 people alive. The dragon and Cloud are dead. Well, and Polka is not on full HP, but I just want to do this for fun. I'm not using a full party. Well, Polka is on overdrive now. He's not on full HP. It's only a 3 people combo. No, it's only him. Yeah, they don't even have overdrive yet. But no worries, I just want to do this for curiosity. At least he's level 50, guys. I used all my gold pieces on him. Ah, no, we need to kill the other robot. Is the robot weak to fire? No. It may hit him. So instead of using overdrive, I'll use back detonation in the robot. Polka needs his second style to be competitive on AoE, and even he's not that great on AoE. Yes, actually, we do have an AoE that comes from his S style that's A power, but only hit, not hit and slash. You can use that one. So 2 people on a combo, aha, full overdrive. Let's see scatter explosions. $40,000 per hit. 40,000 per hit. Only 2 people, not a full overdrive. So, considering this, he was not on full HP as well. We can easily hit for 50,000 per hit. Easily. So he can reach 250,000 damage against weak targets. 250,000 damage, guys. This Rolf has levels. That is 5 hits, of course. Emperor is a god of lash damage right now. And Sun! Don't forget Sun. Why don't you try on Star Mode with the boss? Yeah, it should be easier, right? And I'm not buffing him. I'm not buffing him. Didn't buff him in a single time. Imagine buffing him. I don't know, maybe he gets the highest damage potential right now if he gets 5 hits. It's the highest damage potential on 5 hits. Yes, without buffs. That's because we were supposed to get his Valdor way early and then commando immediate. Of course, yes. Share, you spend all your flash stones yet? Yes. I just have one for Pierce for now. Blood Dance not buffed by Matriarch. Yeah, but you see that it's stronger when you consider something else. Yeah, the strategy with Matriarch when you are using Rainbow Rangers even... Sorry, when you are using Rapid String even, makes him even better. That's work. But, and also because if you want to run that cheesier strategy that you also bring Beauty to the buff agility, and you can even maybe run Valdor in auto, it works. But I'm just saying that sometimes people say that something is strong without it being that strong. You know, we have to compare sometimes to what we have. Valdor was very powerful when released on JP, yes, because they had different styles to compare to. Jason says it's not bullet dance each hit E, or did it get buff in global? Valdor's supposed to be D, power each hit, but it's the thing is, guns will do always more damage than martial arts because of how the damage calculation is done. It's different for martial artists and for gunners. That's some damage, yes. Valdor 0 BP attack plus 2 to 4, attack with 8, so he delivers more damage than Mikhail does. Does not do more damage than Mikhail. Also, Mikhail self-busts every turn, Condom. Every turn, Mikhail has a 0 BP skill as well. He can always just run that attack. He just uses 9 BP instead of 8. He also self-heals. I mean, I really don't understand how Valdor would be better. Really don't understand. Maybe because you are talking about Matriarch buffing. Yes. But then, even then, I don't know. He's just so much ahead of Valdor that even with considering some buffs, Valdor will not outclass him. I think that Valdors need a 4-turn cycle of buffs to do as much. And also, remember, he can hit only 2 times. You can get a bad RNG and he hits only 2 times. his average is 3 hits, not 4. When we're comparing an average of 3 hits to an average of always 4 hits for Mikhail, you can still get Mikhail doing more damage since Mikhail buffs himself every turn. Every turn. Maybe he's not getting Matriarch's buff, but he's buffing himself. Anyway. I have to run this. I think this is my... I even call it Pieces. Pieces squad. Joe? Do we have Genryu here? No. That is okay. Which level is my Xeno now? Happy Saturday, Share. Thanks, Wozil. Happy Saturday for you too. Yeah, gun weapon power makes a much bigger difference than Gauntlet. Yeah, it does. But I'm not saying that it will not work, guys. I'm just saying that we need to understand that it's not the best thing ever. Mikhail is hot. Now imagine Polka fully busted and... I don't know, guys. I think that this guy can hit for 400,000 damage if he's fully buffed. With 5 hits. But yes, 400,000 damage. Call Rufus for damage comparison. And in 3 hits, I think he can reach like 250,000. Fully busted as well. This is the type of power that I say that that's worth chasing. Valdor's better because he has a Giga Drill Breaker. That's it. You won. You won, man. I have no arguments now. I like monsters as well. Just that I have to go a little more objective. I don't feel bad about missing Dark or Xeno with him. Global X Mikhail, yeah. He has some downsides. I know that he has, like the delay can be bad, but sometimes can be good because at least allows him to always recover after being attacked. Depends on his HP. But if you are also bringing another healer, you will know when you need to heal Mikhail and when Mikhail can self-heal. And he doesn't have any recycle, he's a boss specialist, and that's it. But he is very good on what he does. So we were running stage number 20. Before, I don't know if everyone was watching this, and I was running this setup here. Now, I also try to use the Scatter Explosion on random enemies. Don't forget Ferdinand. Ferdinand too. Ferdinand has low STR just because he stacks. But Ferdinand's pretty nice as well. I don't have him. The comparisons between Minerva and Mikhail. Valdor is below both significantly. Two. Good thing about Valdor is that he has 2 elements. Blunt and Pierce. So you are training one character for 2 types of content. And if the Agility X method works, he will be pretty strong. If you are just buffing with Matriarch, yeah, he gets stronger and he will not miss. That's a good thing. But when these things are not considered, we have to also remember that this tower is not balanced for us. We are pushing it further. Like, reaching and beating stage number 200 is not for everyone. It's mostly just because we have global axes that can make a lot of stuff work. But usually, people don't beat that. We are stillborn by trying to defeat stage number 200. We can also use Mikhail, Emilia, and Valdor on the same squad and everyone can be happy. They can! But 3 damage dealers in a boss fight is kinda hard to. I believe that we usually use 2 damage dealers. Sometimes your buffer can also be a damage dealer, and that's why Global X Rock is just so good, because she's just a jammer and damage dealer on the same time. Minerva on paper looks less exciting than how crazy she performs in practice. Yes, her AoE cycle is also 7 VP instead of 8. She gets the skill cycle faster. It's almost 2 turns, alright, 7 VP, sometimes it's 2, sometimes it's 3. But since she self-buffs every time, she's just a better pierce damage dealer than Ferdinand. But not a better slash, no, she does not do slash. Thanks for our input, just my guess, just my thoughts. I didn't use Mikhail and I got through 190, didn't really find it reliable. Ah, because you were probably buffing with Matriarch, I understand that. Actually, Minerva will be more reliable, because she gets better with Matriarch, she gets STR buff, and Mikhail don't. So, it's just that I didn't have a space, I was also using Fighter Impress, and Fighter Impress was taking my STR slot. Minerva will be better than Mikhail. But I just wanted to say, because you were specifying that Valdor was needed, and we kind of have a plenty of other options in Valdor. But I do agree with Evelyn. Evelyn, yes, for those that don't have Global X Rock Bouquet, they need Evelyn. No, I do believe that it can still do without, but it will be a huge RNG fast to be able to. She's a very good resource, and she's on Polka's banner, and Polka's banner is pretty good, so why not summon for her, right? Minerva is what Cordelia could have been if they fixed her cycle. Of course, yes, I agree. I hate me so much for missing the SS Great Sword from Global X Spider Emperor. You didn't get that weapon? Don't worry, you get more. And also be able to get past weapons. I think Madeline now is the best attacker in invasion strategy. Will be, let's talk about this. We also have to check the tier list. I want to talk to you guys about what you think about the best characters or not. I don't have that Madeline. I only theorized about her via Theorycraft. I don't see her in practice. We don't know the modifier for the first hit of the attack. And I don't know. Anyone here have her in level 99? How much damage is she doing? Valdor is kind of rough to cycle. He has high skill coast. He has 8, and when he hits only 2 times... Well, it's the same strategy that people do with Ferdinand. Like, JP also used Ferdinand, it seems. But I'm pretty sure that when they got better RNG with Ferdinand, they couldn't clear Creator, so you just bring in more RNG. The reason why I use Mickey is that I can reliably use that skill and know how much damage he will perform. But that's also the same case with Minerva. Minerva also has 2 between 4 hits. For me, the only problem with Valdor is that he will not self-buff, and most of these multi-hitters that we use, they self-buffs. So he needs, like people are here saying, Matriarch to make him better. Of course, at least Matriarch is a resource in most boss fights, so it's okay. Madeline's really insane. Mikhail was my main damage dealer for 190, since everyone else was either healing, debuffing, or buffing. Mikhail was always just attacking. He didn't die even for me. When I needed healing, he was just healing himself. Minerva did the job for sure. You used Minerva, Condom? I pull last speed for Madeline. I'm working on her. Nice, I will have to get her. Anyway. I got the tokens to buy the weapon, but I ended up buying a bunch of puzzle pieces without noticing the pieces' currency was the same for the weapon. I didn't have enough. No worries, you get this later. Mine has less than level 50, but she's hitting for 19 or 22 each hit. You probably don't have her maxed yet, because she should be doing more than that. I was calculating for around 40,000 for the first hit and 44,000 for the second hit on weak targets. She doesn't have the same power on start as Final Emperor, we have to remember that. Emperor has higher STR, higher passives, but she just buffs herself. Wait, there's someone ringing my doorbell. It's not mine, it's my inboard. She's being really slow to raise her skills for some reasons. Yeah, here it's taking so much time. Like, I'm training Elta Knight since yesterday and it's taking a lot of time. Why am I using scatter explosions? I need to train back detonation. Yeah, I'm really missing the skill rank increases from Sinker's Path. I think that actually they can make some events stay forever. Just reset the shop monthly. Like, keep Seeker's Path inside the game and reset the shop every month. That'd be very good. They can do this. Maybe we can ask this type of stuff. They consider, guys. They really consider stuff that we ask. We were watching the Square Enix live stream, the last one with Ishikawa-san. They really considered stuff. They made Minerva run a joke. People were asking Minerva because they say that she has a nice art for her A style, and eventually she just got released. So it means that they watch, guys. They do watch what we say on the live streams, on the community. The Great Sword in Royal Family event was very hard to farm. That event drop rate was so bad. Yes, you know what? Do you know what that event was? It was just like JP was. It's just that we don't know how bad things were for them back then. On the start of the game, the drops were very, very bad. They always change it for us. They always made it easier for us. And we didn't know that. So with the Royal Banquet event, they reverted back to what was JP back in that time. That's why we were just farming like crazy and we never get stuff. I think that was a mistake. They forgot to change it again. But in JP, they also has, in the past, they had to farm a lot to get stuff. A lot. But we always had at least 2 times or 3 times the drop hits compared to them. Globax event gave the Glory's word. Yes, the Glory. The dark one is from UDX Death. We need another Seeker's Path soon. Yes, mine is already 30,000. Weaknesses with Leon on skill rank 10. Leon increases damage by a lot. Lunar Fulgur. It's a good idea, share with Seeker's Path. We need an easy way to level up skills. We can ask this type of stuff, and they can do. I'm pretty sure that they can do this. It's a quality of life update, and they really want to make the game better. Sometimes they just don't think the same things that we think. Is there an SS exit yet? Not yet, Bozo, but we are soon to get. I cleared the Imperial Banquet event shop, but I could only farm the highest level with one specific thing. Yeah, even suggested for people to not farm the last stage because it was kind of slow. You could just farm with instant kills some other stages. My bad, actually, I did use Mikhail. Lol, just checking my last part. You used Mikhail then? You used Rock, Final Impress, Minerva as well together. And Matriarch, that's nice. Final Impress, Leon, Mears and Mei-Ling. That was the only team that worked it. I also managed to defeat them, but you see, you were using Leon, Matriarch, and Final Impress. Kinda not on the start of the event. You had to train them, so eventually you got strong with them. But from the start of that event, without the newest characters, it was kinda hard. Well, with the SS weapon buffs, SX users are nerfed hard. No one will use them because we don't have an SSX. Yes, they need Holy Caves and Seeker's Path to be permanent events. The monthly shop. Guys, I forgot to make some requests or maybe questions when they ask it in the Discord. Discord on Reddit. They always ask. The community... let me see something here. Okay. Has this... Glacy sometimes posts something on Reddit asking for questions, and they really ask for the developer's opinion during live stream. And I was pretty amazed because they chosen some very specific question that developers usually run. Like, will there be some discounts on the future banners? They run like crazy for this type of questions because they cannot talk about that since it kind of hurts their economy. But they even reply to that type of question, so I was pretty happy with that. He only had expedition status, of course. He eventually got into level 99. Here's your ex Alnus, no more excuses. Had to farm the lower levels first, yes, and then get the skill ups. The monthly shop refresh for both is perfect sense. Yes, I think this can be used. And I will just do this request in the next live stream. Ask them if they can implement. That will be very nice, and it can be done. There are things that some people ask that it takes a lot of work and it's not easy to implement. Like, you were always asking auto gameplay and they had to take the decision, also implement and program. Maxed Emperor is hitting for 15,000 with double Dark Blade, and Maxed Madeline hits for about 49k with first hit of Luna Fulgur and the second hit for 52-54. Exotic game, you already have the max trained. Are you using Leon as well? Because I was kinda computing that damage without Leon. And do you have the maxed status for all of them? And also plus 8 on STR on Hidden? That seems a very good thing. Max says discount on rerun banner was already asked even before this live stream. But they were running from the question. I remember they were posting like crazy. People had to just keep asking on the live stream chat, and they were still ignoring that. I barely have things to purchase here. Plenty of stamina tickets. Let's try to do some damage against Polka. Polka no, Barthélemy. Barthélemy, where are you, Barthélemy? I remember that the live stream before this one, they were spamming the chat even because the developers were running from the question. They didn't want to reply. And I do understand that most developers run from this type of question. Runny's here, welcome. Madeline is one of my favorites, so I spare no expenses. Yes, I do, and I'm using Leon also. So you should not bring Leon because Leon buffs 15%. I was talking about 44,000 without Leon. It's an external resource that to bring Leon. Leon buffs, but he's not on every setup. I have some Polka's parties here. Bard fight. I have what here? A Dex position. I also want to train... yeah, Photon Sphere Shot. I didn't train this to max even. I want to use this in tower. You know something, and... Actually, I forgot to mention, and I was checking my Evelyn, and... You know, Photon Sphere Shot debuffs Will. We already knew that. But Evelyn has something interesting as well. Let's bring Evelyn here. Maybe she can debuff and help a little. Evelyn has Ohor. I just have to check if Ohor gets higher chance to inflict with max level, but I don't think so. And we can use that for some stages in tower, like stage number 199. Those enemies that were just killing my team on start. Evelyn can just use the Euthanize so that she buffs herself on start, and then she would just start inflicting confusion, because she has a high chance to inflict confusion. She can be used for that. Assassin's Belt. Yeah, you can cheese some fights with Ohor easily. Yes, we will have to use that. I don't know if you get a higher chance to inflict with level max, but I don't think so. Adriano, hello, share, hi chat. Wow, welcome. I think Luna Fulgur has a higher value than Double Dark Blade. So it seems like the two attacks have the same power than Nameless. It just does more on the second because you just buffed yourself. Exotic Game says true, I will test again. She just did 27,000k against Tukwai in skill level 8, level 42, 43. Yeah, you are pretty far from max. No, they didn't answer. We'll think about reducing rerun banner prices. Ah, so this question has two... was answered 2 times. I don't remember. Memory is bad. My Sif demands a double SX. Mine as well. Madeline is one of my favorites. Boa tarde. Give the Viking princess her axe now. They need to refresh the Conquest shop and the UniverSe shop. Yeah, people want far more stuff. Even if they are not that important items, like maybe more platinum tickets, they don't care about that anyway. My Psycho Noise is maxed, and I maxed Psycho Noise on Seeker's Path. So Freeze as well. Mine is maxed. Okay, so I'll try to get Euthanize maxed with Evelyn. Mrs. White Rose. Who else can I bring here? I have a Pierce slot. Let's remove this Rick. For Madeline, are you assuming she will hit for 44k on her current style or UDX? No, on the current style. But I'm assuming with a head calculation. Next position. Which characters we wanna use on tower that can be impactful? Let's choose the weapons. Dex, it's about bowgun and Rapiers. My Zero is already pretty maxed. I don't think I need to max him more. But I still have to train L Lodging. Yes, I still have. 14,000 CP, haha. Fitted armor. Fitted helm. Silver charm. Well, he's not strong against Polka. No. Barthélemy has resistance. Barthélemy has resistance to Pierce, but to Blunt as well, if I remember. Let me check. A lot of resistance against Pierce. But I still have to train this. I want to get a little more for Xenon. Was your main reason for UDX Madeline to take advantage of the first hit ability to stay alive after recoil? Yes, to try to heal back. She heals for way more and she also buffs agility, so I wanna see if she can eventually get too much agility to evade naturally. But she also has a 50% chance to evade because of her older passive. And power hits for about 46 for both hits. Emperor. There's thousands of pots in exchange. Have you got to complain about? But no. It's nothing good on the shop. Yeah, not anymore for me too. There's nothing good on Conquest shop. I need more materials for my level up weapons. I'm out of weapon upgrade tokens. Me too. After PD Joe, I skipped these both banners for SaGa Frontier 1 and 2 characters. You are a fan of them, right, Rani? I understand. Majin says mine hits for 40k first and then 44k on second with no buffs, and the skill rank is only on the 40 so far. Very strong. Would the SS's word be good on Leona? Who is Leona? Leon? You without steal the light element? Well, the light element, if you are hitting enemies that are not weak to light, maybe yes. It will be better, but if you're hitting for enemies that are weak to light, now you should still use a weapon with light plus. Maybe train Miriam for Aiki. Your tower climbing was so long compared to mine because I use it Aiki every time possible. I will try train Miriam, but not now. I'll use her in the... I will use all the instant killers. I'll be rotating with them because eventually they just get maxed easily. Oops, it's ranked 93. Ranked 93. So yeah, pretty close to what I was saying. 40,000 for the first and 44,000 for the second. Depends on the enemy that you are using that as well. And depends if you are bringing Leon or not. You should consider it without Leon first. Do you already use all of your SS ticket bonus? SS ticket bonus? You're talking about the platinum tickets? Leon only needs the light element for the small spell part of Imperial Glory and Moonlight Heal. I mean, surely you are not using Light Ball, are you? But, you know, it does like 9,000 damage when hitting 4 weak targets. So 9,000 is more than when you are using a weapon that doesn't have light. When you're using a weapon that does not have light, it hits for 500 only. So you are missing out on 1.5 just from the light part. So you need to compensate that with weapon power. If your weapon has... a bigger damage? Maybe, but it will depend. If the enemies are weak to light, you should be using the other. Even an S weapon, yes. But if the enemies are not weak to light, just use the SS weapon. Also, we'll be checking up with the tier list in a few. Let's wait to discuss this tier list, guys. I think we will have to talk about characters that are to be demoted. Some of them are not that strong anymore. Don't we get a light SS sword with New Year's event? We should. We should. It's kind of closed in 3 weeks, maybe. Yeah. Good afternoon, how's it going? How's it going, you Flux? Doing fine here about you. Yes, I think we will be getting a light sword next month. Yeah, in 3 weeks or 4 weeks on most. It's still taking a lot of time to kill this because I'm using Xenon for training and he does not help. The scene for new skilling, it's fun. Someone says Polka, Madeline, and Xeno are high SS, Liz low SS, Valdor high S. I was also saying that Valdor don't deserve an SS. Actually, we're getting conflicted opinions. I was at first thinking that Valdor was close to Azami in power level. But then SaGa said that he believes that he deserves to be only S, on the top of the S tier, but only S. And I was kind of conflicted because he does have like one of the best attacks for AoE, because it's double element and very powerful, but he requires 2 other characters to attack, and because he's so fast, you probably have to use 2 fast attackers before he uses that attack. So that it's a lot of restriction into his build, so we have to consider that as well. Oh no, cheerleaders, I'll have fun. Okay, Mang, bye-bye. Is there a fire short sword in JP? Yes, but with the next version of Barthélemy. Do you think there might be content where Evelyn and Global X Rock will work well together? Going out from here, and I don't think that there will be many bosses that will not have a Darzode. Like, with Creator, 40% debuff is the max that you can achieve. I mean, not even 40%, you have to stop on 35. Many bosses will have this mechanic, so having 2 debuffers will be too much, because you have to cycle them well. Like, Global X Rock has a 4-turn cycle. Maybe you start with her, and then when you have like a turn 4, you use maybe Evelyn, and then you wait more for Rock, maybe turn 7, I don't know. It's not so practical. I don't think it's so practical. He's a lot like RPO Fuse, but weaker and less versatile. Yeah, because at least it's easier to attack on turn 2, but turn 3, it's hard. Do you think there might be content where Evelyn... Ah, okay, I read that as well. Yes, we just had it like 6 months ago. Valdor was so underrated in JP first, now everyone is dying to get one, including myself. You play JP as well, Condom? You play both? Good measure anyone you wanna debuff intelligence and more than Camille. It will depend if the boss has this Darzode mechanic or not. Share, what do you think about Ellen or Azami Global X? If they will release something like that. I do believe that Azami can happen. And Ellen is also doing, I just don't know when or how, but the Romancing Saga 3 protagonists are usually very requested. And they know that they are popular enough. They are also kind of related to the story, so I do believe they have a high chance of having Euthanize skill rank. Shadow Bolt as well. Nice. At least she gets to increase both skills. Azami is still popular. I think she's more popular than she should be. In JP, they have a new character that looks like Azami because Azami is actually a generic character from Romancing Saga 2. And she is one of the dojos, I don't remember well. And maybe they will release that character, but because Romancing Saga 2 characters are interchangeable, we will get something to inherit with them. Is there even a way to train Valdor S3 in the current content? Story. And story, yes. And he will only be useful for story. Let's say that you have an event with 2 waves. What do you do with Valdor then? You cannot use the S3. You will only be able to use the S2. Valdor does very good damage when you... Valdor no. Fornews does very good damage when you consider that skill is 0 BP. 23,000. He's self-buffing. Skills that recover BP, maybe. We don't have that many. We don't have that many. You play both? Ah. But you're saying that Condom... I know why you're saying that, because there's another Valdor that can use that skill on turn 2, right? And you need this one inheritance, and the other one also self-buffs, so you can kind of do more by inheritance. You can inherit those 2 skills into the third limited Valdor. Valdor got 3? No, the second limited Valdor. The next one in line. That's why you need that inheritances, right? I mean, never just got a new clone in JP named Victoria. Oh yeah, I didn't check yet. Will you chase Madeline? I got listened to multis in saving now. Yes, I will chase Madeline. I will, because I want to see formations and strategies that use a character that has so much penalty. 80% HP. And I also believe that in some events, she would do enough damage. Like, if there is an event with only 2 waves and she does not get hit, she's already doing damage. You may open a slot for training, and that is something that I need. Valdor's like Apollo where JP meta made people want 10 more than their value in global due to changes. Yeah, I think the current game does not need that type of skill. But for inheritance, maybe in the future that the next Valdor will take a lot of usage of this skill number 2 and skill number 3. But right now, comparing to the skills and characters that we have access to, not as important as in JP. I trust Holy Rift, Steel Blade, and Double Dark Blade on killing him. Yeah, it's more that I was just training this squad here, but I have another. Let's use another one. Let's train Joe as well. And in some time we'll talk about the tier list. I just want to see the people's opinion. What, also, while we don't go to the tier list itself, can you guys please tell me what you think about the tier list? I mean, where would you place the new styles? I think I'll be placing both the new Xenon and the new Polka close to Emperor in power level. They are pretty powerful. I think that Xenon does not do as much damage as in Polka or Emperor, but he has very similar power to Dark. Or at least then you consider all the utilities that they have. Yes, I likely don't have either one. This one in the new one comes from the future for global. I regret it a lot. If I get him, I'll train him, and even I said in his review that for farming stage, if you have the second fuse, if you have the Ultima Soul Coppelia, they will just blow things up. Imagine, blunt damage will... You don't need another blunt damage dealer for AoE in ages. They will work well for the whole year, maybe. So, let's do another squad here. I also have to train Joe. I don't have that skill maxed yet. I don't have Xenon, so harder for me to judge. But Matter says, can they make this Bart design a style or skin or for Bart? Very nice, yeah. White clothes. I have Polka only of the banner since I had to PD with no SS. Something happened with Liz banner, but I pulled it past PD and got Madeline and Valdor and pitched Liz. I see. Dark has far more utility than Xeno. I'll hate him lighter than Dark. But there's a very interesting utility with not taking damage for turn 1. And he also works well in Tiger Shark. That's something that we'll not be using Dark for. Dark will be more in Rainbow Rangers or Deadly Pierce Axe. We don't use Dark in the Tiger Shark. This is the difference between them. Dark also doesn't have a fast attack. He has a stronger AoE attack. Too much style with too many different mechanics. Yes, too hard to compare them all. We have Gray here. Maybe this setup will allow us to do full turn 1. I don't know. I need to train Rofus as well. Are you always training your team in the last stage? No. No. I only train last stage my best characters. Like, Rofus is one of my best ones, so training him makes sense. Let's see Rofus using a double S weapon as well. I haven't seen it yet. Now, this boss is resistant to some of the attacks, but you can still use him. Focus right next to Emperor on either side, I think. Yes, I think it's still too early for me to decide where to put these new styles on the tier list. Yeah, I will not be changing the tier list today. I'll be changing probably on Monday. But I have to think well about this. So we have this position here as well. What do we bring? Someone with power as well. He's only weak to Sun and Cold. I don't know if I can get more status with Matriarch, but I probably can. So let's get this Matriarch, and she will inherit the other attack. Maybe I can get more SDR. Shining Glory. Yes. Celestial. Let's still have to change the VP cycle. Actually, I can leave it like this or not. No, should we use Heaven Dive? So yeah, let's leave all 9. I want every extra status I can get. She opens up new strategies due to the absolutely insane level of consistent damage, but it's super hard to use. You mean Madeline? That Madeline does not deserve to be on the top. Rufus deserves to be on top, but his penalty is easy to kinda change and the payoff is so high. Madeline can just use one skill and just die. That's not the case with Rufus. For Madeline to justify herself, she needs to attack on turn 1 and on turn 2. If she does not attack 2 times, you are not using her on full, and it does not justify using her. You either go for 2 turns of damage and then she can die after that, or you don't even go with her. I'm trading Polka, Liz, Xenon, and Evelyn on the Conquest. For news is tanking so good. For news is. To be honest, I didn't go further for Coppelia. I feel like I didn't need her. I have Valentine Coppelia too. I did get RRPO Fuse and Reprint. You already have it all, so you just don't have the latest version of Coppelia. She's a Global X, she will return. Honestly, I think when Cher gets Madeline and figures out how to use her, she's so busted she will slide up into low SS, triple S. I think it does not deserve some links because of the penalty, it's just too hard. I think Darky edges Xenon a bit, but that's just me. Yeah, Darky can be on the front, but I mean that they have similar value. Having any of them, you already have a lot of value. They are used in similar setups, besides, well, you still have Darky instant killing. His instant kill setup is way better than Xenon. Xenon can instant kill, but only for 1 turn. And Lynn has a potential to be meta changing the way Rofa is. Yes, she has a potential. She has a potential. And in stages where we can do damage on turn 2, or stages where we can use the shield 2 times, and you can use maybe 1 overdrive and another attack, we just do so much damage. I also don't know how much gouge she gets by using that attack. You guys know? Does she get too much gouge or not? For instance, Dark is one of the few characters that can easily IQ farm and Conquest. Even Albert's struggling. Yes, Jason. Yeah, that's the case as well. Yeah, even if Rufus stays down to Paralyze, you come back again and ready to use, yes. It's not 4 turns exactly, because he gets the Paralyze before the turn ends. It's only 3 turns of Paralyze. And then on turn 3, yeah, he's already ready again. Rookie here, I'm grinding. My first team to be strong. What are the numbers I grind to become strong? You should just grind Conquest. Conquest is the best way, because the stronger you get, the stronger will be the enemies as well, and then you get more status. Here's the perfect method to just clean up. And then when you feel like you are strong enough, you go for story. You will unlock more modes by cleaning up with story. But just always go back to Conquest, because it will be very good. Also, let me go to the bathroom. Just click here for auto. You still want to eventually max out Joe 2.0 for single target fights. Her passives and kit help a lot. Yes! Also the first passive now that evades damage. Nice. I haven't got good enough for the new Joe version. Maybe just use the old one for inheritance. Yeah, I'll be doing this for now as well. I got the new one on 42 only. Depending on the stage, Conquest has a 1470s or 15,000 HP cap in scales. If you're strong enough to clear Conquest node, hammer 1 to get up there. Does Madeline get a multi-hit skill in the future, or otherwise got dependent on counters for her other style to heal? Multi-hit? I don't remember the latest version of Madeline in JP, I have to check again. With X Madeline with the recoil inherits working great so far. When her STR agility buffs trigger, she's unhittable. Another character we need all status to just be perfect as well. We have to unlock all her hidden status, even love and charisma, so she heals more. Also, chapter quests are free right now. Yes, the first chapter quests are free. Let me go to the bathroom for now. Okay, guys, let me ask something here. When I'm doing videos, sometimes the audio breaks, it becomes noisy, buzzy, and I still haven't understood how this happens. When I'm doing live streams, do you still hear those buzzy sounds when I'm talking to the microphone? I don't know why this happens. I use a different software to record and a different software to live stream, but still. Conquest is the rocket ship to current story. I remember being stuck on episode 11 until a Conquest around Global X Fuse. Ah, the first one. Happy farm, Gabe. The status and passives of Joe are better than the 2.0. They are different things. The Joe 1.0 is an AoE specialist. The 2.0 is a boss specialist. I like the cinematic effects just they use for auto. Yes! The latest one, okay. Sounds good now. We're being haunted. Here it sounds good, no problems. It's only when I'm recording videos then. Because when I recorded the Polka Banner video, it got a lot of buzzy sounds. I don't know why. Sounds good. No buzzy sounds. I don't know why. I don't know why. And I use Streamlabs OBS for live stream, but the standard OBS for recording. I thought it was my GPU being used for both, and then I made my emulator only run on CPU, but it still happens, so I don't know. I don't know. Ah, let me just open here the cheer. I think I'll be running on auto here in the background, and then we can see the tier list. My god, this will be hard. I'll have to remove the chat on screen, guys. Either way, it will be very hard to see stuff. Let me reduce the size of my... Oh, Divan, thank you so much. You are now a member. Haha, thanks. Now you have Sensei icon and can use the emojis. Thanks so much. We have plenty of members. I have to thank you all for being so helpful. Let me reduce the size of my webcam. And I will not be moving the styles yet, because I will do this on Monday, but I will take a screenshot out of this, and I will be kind of giving some of the directions I'll take. Having Xeno and Joe is very good just for turn 1 coverage. Yes. So, let's talk about what I'm thinking about the placements of them. Like, I can place Xenon right besides Darky. But the problem is that, you see, we have a Final Emperor here. I heard some people saying that Final Emperor deserves to be in front of Darky, but it's just that Darky has more uniquenesses. I think that... Still, you can say a lot of things about Final Emperor, but he's just a damage specialist. While Darky even has Dexter to debuff, instant kill, a lot of things. Good morning, Michael Lee. So I was thinking about placing Xenon. Maybe I can place Xenon after Final Emperor. I don't think he's better than Final Emperor. Before the Dragons. He's way easier to use. Might not have the same power, but usefulness is also important. How do you guys think about placing him right after Final Emperor? I'll open my sheet here. Starting with Xenon. We have here the new style spending ratings. We already knew that Polka was a double S character. Xenon can be after or before Dora. Yeah, I think that he's better than Dora. Dora penalty with HP is just limited to normal standard farming. Xenon can be used on Spiral and on Tower. We'll not be using Dora on Tower, for example. Heavenly is hard to place as well. So, Xenon in that position makes sense, in my opinion. Xenon in front of Dora. Polka is a little hard to also place. But like I was saying in the banner review, I still don't know which one has the best value, because they just have, for me, the same value, just do different stuff. Maybe after Dora, I don't think so. Here, Sansa says, "Hi, Cher, I have a question. Why did you put Final Emperor in? Why did you put in Triple S? Isn't he a good farmer? Boss fight with inheritance. Sorry, the bad English. The problem is that we only make this tier list based on the settings of the character. Like, inheritance is not considered unless we have a knight icon like this gray here. Deserves to be here because of the plenty of inheritance he has access since he's platinum. When considering limited inheritance, we are a little more restricted. I do believe that he's a very good farmer, but we don't usually place farmers on the top, unless it's someone that belongs to most setups like Leo and Joe. I do believe that Final Emperor is very strong. Well, he's the first one that you see after the specialists here. There's Darky, there is Emperor. They are specialists, but I don't know if they deserve Triple S. In my opinion, they didn't. If we just stretch out the Triple S tier too much, it will feel like everyone deserves to be on top, and it's not true. In this game, you still need to have something else to be on top. Like, it's total clear that Red is the best martial artist, in my opinion. The best martial arts user in the game is Red. Some others can do more damage than him, can do something that he cannot do, but the best martial arts user in the game for me is Red, because of the combination of everything that he has access to. But I don't know, Final Emperor is probably one of the best farmers, but like for example, in 3 turn cycles, Gray beats him on Slash. He has a bit better opener, but Gray on average damage he would do more. For example, it's easy to replace Emperor, while it's harder to replace of the other styles there on the top. It's more about uniqueness and also replacement. So, okay, so Xeno, I'm thinking about placing him here, and I do believe that Polka also deserves to be just as close. They are in similar levels, both Emperor, Polka, and Xeno. Well, which you guys think it's stronger compared to overall power and usefulness? Xeno or Polka? I believe that Polka is also behind Emperor. The order will be Polka and then Xeno. Polka may do very good damage, but he's still just one element. Emperor has two elements. Well, the second skill of Polka has two elements, but still is a heat specialist. I believe that I can also get the game here in a different position with a smaller screen. Yeah, behind Emperor. You also agree with that? Okay, I understand your point of view. So, Polka and Xeno one after another since they... For me, they have the similar value. It was a real hard decision, like, say, you don't get any before you go to PD. I really don't know how to say, go for Polka or go for Xeno. It, of course, depends on the blocks that you have access to, but some veterans sometimes have plenty of options already. They're just trying to increase their blocks by adding more power or adding more versatility, but maybe they already have Darky. Xeno and Darky can be comparable in most occasions. But Polka is just a straight out upgrade to his best style and the best hit damage in the game. It's hard to just say which one is better. It really depends. It depends on you are lacking. Then, if we're talking about is it of usefulness, damage for Polka, I sure think. Polka will be less because he's a boss specialist and you mostly farm in this game, so this overall usefulness is not that much. But there are events where you face one boss, like here against Barthélemy. And this type of events, Polka will be very powerful as well. That is the cases. He's going damage for his neutral and weaknesses. Even when hitting on neutral damage, he will do very good damage. Halloween, Azami, and Polka have almost the same damage passive, if not on overdrive. No, you are wrong. I mean, Azami has one less passive for damage. Let me check her here. Azami gets 45 or 40, I don't remember. She has this first passive that's pretty bad. Ah yeah, she doesn't have the fire part. And she has only fired up, not overtension. So it's 20, and 35 and 45, oh yeah. 35 when not on full HP and 45 when on full HP. But he has more. He has 10% more. But also the skills that they have access to, like Trick Pumpkin, 58 power. Remember Stone Plus? Stone Plus has 60, if I remember correctly, modifier. It's only 9 BP. Also, the other AoE attacks are not that powerful. So that's kind of the skill, also restricting her damage a little. The first passive of her does not guarantee that she will be buffed. So this also affects. Looks a bit tough if you place him, assuming he has Scatter or not. We will have to assume that he does not have access to Scatter unless we place an eye on him. Ah, Joe got 4 STR. 4 STR. Without inheritance, I still believe he's strong. You guys saw when I was running, he was doing like 40, almost 40,000 with his skill number 2. His skill number 3, he can do probably close to 7,000 when maxed. 70,000. 70,000 guarantees that the damage will be pretty high. And also his case, just using intelligence will do more damage than the combination of martial artists that they do less damage. because they use 2 status. Without Shatter, Polka is way lower. I need to get back Explosion Maxed, back Detonation, before I judge on this. Right now we're just discussing. I'll be making the update on Monday. Now I just want to see everyone's opinion. And then if you guys want to give some different feedback, and also if you guys want to post the maxed potential of the characters that I don't have, like Liz, also I'll be appreciated, because I need to see that damage output as well. Sometimes we don't know if they change the skills damage, because we only see the change when they change the ladder, but they can change the modifier without changing the ladder as well. So sometimes maybe they can buff back Detonation, for example, without buffing too much to reach Triple S. That's something that needs to be considered as well. Let me return here. So the next character is, let me talk about Polka before Xenon. Polka after Xenon. I also believe with Xenon, Madeline now is way less interesting. Next one should be Evelyn. Where do you guys think Evelyn must be placed here? I have some conflicted ideas. I believe that Evelyn should be also very close to death. Like after Joe. Or better than Joe. I think she's better than Joe 2.0, to be honest. Joe 2.0 is also good with inheritance. She can debuff, she can heal, everything, but I do believe that they are very similar in volley. Xenon saving me, I had no AoE piercing damage. Liz with wave, note, +2 and 25 was doing 65,000. Or on Bart, still doesn't have Dragon Cloud maxed. I think she can reach for close to 70,000. And that is the same with Polka. Polka will reach as much. Even with his double S power attack. Very strong status. Very, very high. He has 110%. My god. Thunder Fox JT here. Welcome, Jonathan Santos. So what do you guys think? Placing her before Joe? Or after Joe? Well, she's better than the Perfector Rock Bouquet in my opinion now. Perfector Rock Bouquet brings Raging Squid, but she can only use that on turn 2. Sharon, you can just take a look on the picture I posted on Discord, showcase section. Let me see. Ah, you got Madeline and Shendu together? Well, Shendu don't matter too much, but Madeline you got. You wanna pity someone? I don't know. Liz and Valdor also have similar value for me. Focus behind Minerva. Polka with scatter or without scatter? Chilling on my day off, grinding my blunt units on Termite General. Termite General? Ah! If you can take him down in one turn, it's nice if you want to upgrade some skills. After grinding Wicked with countless times, my Matriarch is my most strongest unit by far. Even her ground surge reduces it to specs. My Leon is the one with the highest status. He even broke the hard cap. No, the soft cap. I have all of the banner, just missed those 2 on the last pool. Oh, haha, I see. I understand now. Hate when it happens. At least you got before you can stop. Save at least some gems. Saving is always good, right? Well, Minerva and Mikhail, they can also be used by similar situations. Now, another character that will receive a downgrade is Mech. I know that Mech is a very good turn 1 attacker. He can do even more damage than Xeno, if I remember correctly. But it's just that he does not have follow-up. Xeno is better. And now he's not so unique anymore. But Xeno needs an Eye as inheritance, yes. Xeno will need an Eye as inheritance. But it's an inheritance from a Platinum style, so still okay. I don't think I play Sai when it's Platinum. If you put it out and you 8 stars banner, you got an all as well? Many people were reporting not getting them. So talking about Evelyn, anyone thinks that she deserves to be higher than Joe? I still don't have Platinum Xeno. You still don't. I remember someone also not having Platinum Magnus. Took me 12.8 jewels. 4K hoarded. Oh my. Happens. I wish I had all these toys already and I do paid dailies till last day. It's the best volley if you can have the patience. I can because I want to showcase his style, so I have to just do it. Don't know, didn't pull her, but her kit seems fun. She doesn't have a sheep AoE. But I'm pretty sure that she's better than this beauty. So it's between this. Maybe after Joe. That was me. I didn't have Platinum Wagner, but I got him last week. You got? Ah. Now the next one is a fairy. Fairy is the only one that does not even deserve a double S. She has a very interesting special attack where she does not take damage, but she uses 1 LP. The damage will be better if she has status or passives. She only has below 100 STR and only 1 passive for damage. She can counter but with normal attack, so we have for news, we have UDX Rupina, we have even Nani. They are better counter attackers. I don't think that she's good for that. If you want to use her to negate damage, you also want to use her on Tiger Shark, and she has a lot of problems with that. Because when she's not negating damage, she's taking a lot of damage. I wanted her just for some experience with some stages. And also because I want to clear the banner when I have to PD. She doesn't have that high in STR when compared to new styles. She doesn't have... you see here, this triple S attack Miracle Parade is also not as strong as you think. Let me see here. $58. If I remember correctly, triple S starts on 56. So it's just a little better than double S. It's just about the evasion station. If you get this evasion and then she starts gaining damage, it helps, but I really don't think that she's a very important character. The first skill that debuffs Will is also something that can be used, but we are just close to getting Mirza, a better user, and also mages will do this way better than her. Way better. Liz is definitely more useful than Valdor. Blunt and Pierce are overloaded, Code is not. For sure. Yeah, she deserves a better placement than Valdor. Also, Valdor is not easy to use, Liz is. Xeno in front of Death. I think Xeno deserves more than that. I'm going this for 1.5 grinding and limited paid jewels. Do you know how much agility can reach Evelyn on Bart stage? Mine is on 128, I don't think it's a cap. By memory, I will not know. You have to check Rider 43 spreadsheet. For Barthélemy, you have to add 5 points when comparing to 4 new stage that they have there. So you find the limit. Jason said, I pulled the EX for Pina for her for S3. Didn't realize her S2 was that strong on a very low cost. It's about triple S damaging power, right? Yes, exactly. She has a very good attack with low cost. It's better to use Lone Moon or Hidden Moon on Madeline, thanks in advance. On the new one, it depends. I do believe that Lone Moon is better for farming. Hidden Moon is just for dexterity buff. It's a roll attack. It's kind of hard to use. So this Brownie here, let's return here. I think that she does not deserve to be on the top. I think she deserves to be somewhere around here. Let me see better. Somewhere around... No, she's worse than Black. Here, after Black, for example. There's also Galahad. People say that Galahad deserves to be higher on the list. Do you guys think that deserves to be higher? Galahad? I saw some posts of saying that he's underrated. Sometimes I prefer C-ski AoE that can be used for 3 turns. Like Gray, right? Gray has this, but his passives are just so strong that makes it even better. 3 cyclings are good for events like Thank You Training. Thank You Training, you had to kill enemies with a lot of HP and you had to do that for 3 waves. That's when I started using Creator more. Because using fast attacks there is useless. You just have to bring strong attacks that can be used every turn, at least for 3 turns. Is it better to use... Okay, I read that. I don't know how much she needs. Okay. So, Fairy, I think that she deserves to be placed... Let's see who else she's comparing to. I do believe that even Mayo is better than her as well, so... That's even harder to say. Who thinks that Fairy is better than this Yuma Mayo? I don't. Maybe after this Thomas. Or before Taria. Do you guys think that she deserves better than that? Being placed here or here? I don't think she deserves a triple S. We have way too many peers that were released recently and they have higher power. Higher power, better status, better cycles, better everything. You can even compete against UDX J Mew. And look how many peers we have here on the tops. Mikhail, Minerva, Claudia, J Mew, Ferdinand. There's plenty of peers here. And she's inferior to all of it. Let me check here my cell phone, just 1 second. Let's talk about other... No one has anything to say about that? Anyone thinks that she's better? Anyone has her? Behind Taria? If you guys want to talk about anything, just say here in the chat. I'll start talking about Liz now. Liz finally has a very good nuke for code. Are you still here? Some Linux and also Mutant Hill. You guys talking about Liz, right? With all the kits memorized or having the styles we're comparing, it's hard to contribute. Yeah, I have them, almost all of them memorized, but not all of them. Pretty 90% of the styles I have memorized. For example, I do believe that Liz She'll be after Liza. But we still have Death as a comparison. Death is also very good. We have a lot of specialists here on the top. And then we have the characters that try to be all-arounder and they don't beat the specialist. Come close. Auto rematch, stop it because all stamina has been used. Oh, look, let's see what we got. Gray got agility. Rufus got dexterity, thanks. Guerrero got endurance. Joe got dexterity and STR. We got dexterity with Matriarch. +6. With the weapon upgrades, making multi-hit attacks so much more powerful, does it make sense to re-evaluate styles like Minerva and Claudia? It makes sense, but it doesn't affect that much since most of the characters in the top are already multi-hitters. Many of them. Liz is the better ST nuke versus the last one. Liz behind Joe. Also makes sense. Joe is better in my opinion than Liz. Yes, you are right. I forgot about this. I do consider her to be better than... Joe being better than Liz. The reason is just that Joe uses 10 BP, Liz uses 11. Liz has that skill number 2 that buffs Morale, but it does not affect too much, and it's AoE. Joe has 2 elements, better coverage. Who was also behind Joe? Evelyn. Who is better, Evelyn or Liz? I think Liz. But it will depend. Liz can 808 manual. Liz can only with inheritance. Right now, Joe is probably stronger for 2 elements as well. Yes, I agree. The best code nuke is not Liz, it's Gray. But Gray can only do that for once and go out. Some people say that Galahad is the best code nuke, but it's not. Galahad does not do as much as Gray. But again, Gray do 1 hit and just flee. You think that Evelyn is better than Liz? I do believe that Joe is better than because of the elemental coverage. Then there is the new Madeline. The new Madeline is a secret. I really don't know how to place her in the tier list before I try her out. I really don't know. If I were to say something about her, looking on this tier list, she will be after Fuse. Fuse is another character that can do very high damage, but he has a chance. His second skill is very powerful, but he can just hit once or twice. It's just 50% chance of doing very good damage or 50% chance of doing average damage. And I will place her there. But her other styles are getting a downgrade as well. I also have to think about how to downgrade her, since this style here is now receiving even more of a downgrade. Since, if you guys remember, Xenon has the same passive. Xenon don't take damage on turn 1. Xenon is a better AoEer because he will never run out of PP. You can start with Noble Cross and just keep using the sheep AoE because it's 3 BP. Her is 4. She also has very old status, so they deserve to receive a downgrade now that they are not so special anymore. Better use is what? You're talking about the spear? You don't need the water element for news. I'll place the new Madeline here right after Fuse. She has a huge drawn back to make her good. And I still believe that this fuse here is very powerful, even with his problems. He's still one of the characters that have a specialty. I will place her in this position after fuse. Elise is low double S, but she's the strongest warrior caster by good margin, both AoE and single. High risk, high reward, yes. The thing with Rolf is that he has a low risk. Well, you attack first and then he just needs to sleep for some time. But he's kind of easy to use, but Madeline is not. Yeah, some Linux, I agree that Liz is a low SS right now. She's kind of better than, well, Creator. Because you still need a specialist for code and Creator is for lightning. They are very similar in value, in my opinion. So it's very close there as well. Or do you think that she deserves to be even lower? Also, guys, you don't need to just take all your lists into heart. Take this all with a grain of salt. We are talking about here is just about usefulness, and it does not matter if you don't know how to squad build and if you don't know how to take the value out of a character, and also which character will perform better than another depending on what you have. Sometimes a character gets stronger by combination, like Joe and Genryu gets stronger by combination. Some other styles also get, like Fuse get even better if you have Coppelia. He's getting a comeback recently because of Coppelia as well. And you have to always consider what you have. Don't take tier lists into the only truth. Please, always. The reviews are the most important thing, because I explain why a character is good or not there. Here's more just for, you know, to generate discussion so people can talk about and decide which character is better than another, if they have to skip one or not. So this is more because of this. Don't take this into heart. Sometimes you may take more usage of Doll, that's a character that's here, than maybe, I don't know, maybe this Final Empress, for example. Depending on what you have and what you lack, you should always consider that before. Watch the reviews first, the reviews are important. Here it's always something that cannot be a full truth about the characters. There is always speculation involved as well. And bias sometimes, maybe. I try to not have any bias when I'm doing this. I don't know, maybe sometimes you are thinking about the characters with the specific type of gameplay in mind. So always consider the reviews first. Well, Madeline also have her SQ3, that's good for farming. Yes, that skill is very powerful. She only has 1 damage passive, so it still limits her a little. Joe is more versatile, Liz is stronger. Joe better, but Liz is not far behind. Yes, I agree with that. Is there any good Pierce character in the near future? We got plenty of Pierce characters. Not right now. You should wait for January to see more Pierce, I think. Right now we have a Global X, we don't know. Well, I suspect that we'll get a Global X banner pretty soon. And then we have Christmas. Christmas is 2 water. It's Merceting, it's a water mage. Then we have Princess White Rose, that's a sun mage. And then we have Ray, that's a dark mage. And then on the start of the year we have slash attackers. Slash and sun again. So after that maybe, but this year only if it's in the Global X banner. If you have Joe 2.0, you can skip Liz and Polka if you want. That makes sense. That's also why she deserves to be in the front list of Liz. Polka was buffed differently. He was buffed for total damage. Liz still has something holding. She has a heal passive and that holds her damage. I don't think Evelyn is better than Liz myself, but I only have Liz. I think they have very similar value. It depends because Euthanize 2 times in a row is very, very powerful. It's, in my opinion, sometimes even better than Rock's debuff. Depends on the length of the fight. If you can decide to fight in like 5 turns, double Euthanize is better than just using Psycho Boom. But it really depends. That old Madeline needs to get dropped. She's not very good anymore. Yes, she will. I just mentioned it here in my document that I will debuff her. I'm not changing things in real time because I'm here more to talk about feedback, and then I'll change this later because I like to do this with SaGa. Also, sometimes when I change this, I break the spreadsheet. I remember you mentioning how Gray will just be getting better in the future. Is there any info on some style for him soon? No, I didn't mention about him getting better in the future. I think I said that he gets better with inheritance, but inheritance that you already have in the game. I don't remember if Gray having another style, no. But with what he has right now, he's still strong. Just imagining Liz and Polka having a mutant daughter that is Joe. No, please, no, they are brothers. Wait on her. We have till Monday to update the tier list. So after Madeline, we have Valdor. Valdor is a very strange case. Like I was saying, that some people also say that this Galahad deserves to be higher. Anyone here thinks that he deserves to be higher or not? And this Galahad here is strong, but I don't know if he's that strong. And for news hopes, Valdor, he has a problem with his cyclings. His second skill is good, although more RNG reliant than other blunt nukers we have in the game. We have plenty of blunt nukers, guys. We have plenty of them. And they are all here on the tops. And to use his skill number 3, he needs a lot of preparation, a lot of squad building. Like, you need maybe 2 fast attackers. And when you need so much, it does not matter too much. Like, Genryu. Let's talk about Genryu. Genryu is a turn 2 attacker. Genryu will do more damage than this Valdor. And why? Because of passives. Valdor has, I think, only 20. It's only 20, let me see here. Genryu has S power attack. He cannot compare to the top ones. Even if you prepare to use him on turn 3, he does not have all that power. No, he has more. Sorry. He has 25 here, and then he has 40. But he has 40 against 60 from Genryu. But he cannot use this on turn 2. Genryu can. This one is 48. We don't know the multiplier of Genryu. But because Genryu has 20% more, they should do very comparable damage. Genryu also has higher agility, but similar. Yeah, and status are not that different because sometimes they increase a little more on the agility, they increase a little more on the STR, and in the end they have similar setups with their status. It's just more about the mod for the attack and the passives. Here it's 48, but it's he has only 40 without combo, and Genryu has 60. 5 minutes behind stream. Oh, so you have to just increase the speed. Dora plus Genryu plus Valdor can be a good team for farming. Yeah, but then you have to use the information, right? There's a problem there because sometimes Valdor will try to attack. I tried to use 3 martial artists with the new formation, and they sometimes were attacking behind the other. It was a mess. It was a huge mess. And with Rainbow Rangers, we have 2 slots for martial artists, STR and agility. But for 3, no. Valdor needs Fuse to fix his problem. Or an STR character that can also do fast, but we don't have that one for blunt. Not from STR. In scatter formation, yes. SaGa is preferred when you wait for him too. Yeah, SaGa is not here. Are you here, SaGa? I sent him a message today and I think he's probably busy. This turn 2 and turn 3 martial artists need less agility. Even with scatter, Gani gets impatient. Valdor needs to wait 2 waves instead of 1 to go off. Yes, it's so hard to use this Valdor. That's why I don't think that he deserves to be on top. Also, 8 BP for Drew Crusher. And like Meng was saying, it's good because of combination with Matriarch, but without Matriarch in scenario, he's not that strong with his attack here. Like I was saying, Emilia with Bullet Dance will do better damage average than Valdor. So when looking on the tier list, Valdor, when we were discussing me and SaGa, we were thinking that he would deserve to be either here after Azami, or someone like here close to this creator. Here or there. Scatter formation breaks the cycles as well, Jason. Increases the agility of the characters on the front, but it doesn't increase as much as that it will just stop him from attacking. How become a member of Indonesian people? I don't understand. Indonesian people. In front of Gwen. Yeah, here they are. Yes, in front of Gwen. I still believe that Elizabeth is easier to use. In front of Gwen, it makes sense. Gwen is also hard to use. Gwen has lightning, but he doesn't have that high output. He has, I think, 40% increase in damage or something. Valdor has a little more, but has some problems using this. So it's either here or then down below the characters that are not double S tier. What everyone thinks about this. And if he's on the S tier, I think that he deserves to be behind the musical Coppelia. I don't see Valdor ahead of Azami. Azami is easy to use. She has that cheap AoE, she can keep constantly attacking. She doesn't have a powerful AoE, but still, maybe sometimes you just need someone to keep using AoEs. He can attack 2 times with his strong attack because it's 8, so he goes for 808. Gwen is there only because lightning is still here, but Azami as a whole, it's easier to use than Gwen. And also Gwen at least increases the damage output by debuffing end. Debuffing agility, that debuff that comes from his first passive, it's not that important, but, well, will not increase your damage by 10%. It will increase by less than 5, to be honest, depending on the enemy. He even says, I wish I could be more helpful, but I have no knowledge of a lot of styles. I understand, no worries. I like to discuss, I have some opinions, but I like to also discuss with the community so that I see how they see the game as well. Azami also has that 6 BP, yeah, she has that C power, a little higher, not that high, but still better than the sheep. She does 6-6-3 and stays on 3. Gwen at least has good synergy with Emilia and Creator. At least for turn 1 farming. Sometimes you have only 1 turn to farm. Haha, I'm the same, I'm just here to learn. I agree Valdor should be behind Elizabeth. The Warcry effect super good to build around and works all the time when you do. Warcry effect, you mean the one that debuffs? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The last one should be... Ah, Shendu. Shendu is easy to place because he's not a double S tier, not even here, not anywhere. Let's talk about Shendu. Shendu at least has that 360 delta, that's a powerful attack, but his kit is just so confused. Let's open here, Shendu. He doesn't have the damage. His intelligence is pretty low. He doesn't have the agility. Very bad. He has high endurance, but then... Which formation you can use to make a mage good on the front line? And only if you're using Animal String. But then you decrease his damage output even further. I don't use Animal String in boss fights. I hardly use that. Maybe if you are using Tiger's Den and then you are facing an enemy that has physical attacks, maybe. This attack is not that powerful because he lacks the passive to make up. Gale Cycle and 360 Delta. 360 Delta has very good damage. 53. 56 is already triple S, but it's his only good thing. And this in Slash we have so many characters that can do more than him. So many. He really deserves to be low. Like like here, after Sensei. After Armik. The blunt buff, I forgot the ability is called. Ah, okay. Does he have anything with the style? Terrible inheritances. Nothing is good on his inheritance. Look. Needle Shot, C power 4 BP, Snooze. He tries to inflict sleep, but it's a low chance. And 7 BP? Well, sleep you need to reapply every turn. And Biting Thorns that inflicts stun, medium, but also 9 BP. You need to inflict stun every turn, so his inheritance options are terrible. You can still make the case that he can help with, I don't know, some formations. If you really need Slash and you can take a more defensive setup. Well, some people may want that in Endurance and Will, I don't know. And he also can buff the agility of people. Has a chance to negate damage. Just that you have specialists that will do way more than him. Shendu is so bad that he can even be considered a B tier. Sorry, an A tier. Like, let's see the A tier. Yeah, no, the A tier is full of trash as well. Or old units. But yeah, I don't see him being more valuable than any of the other styles that I can see here. At least they bring something new or something that can be useful. And Sensei, he's worse than Sensei. Then if his passive is AoE with small effect instead of medium and random. Yeah, he's just a waste. A waste. I think that he's even worse than Khalid. Maybe after Gathered. Even Gathered is better. His random passive stuff never works, Sophia and Leonid. Some stuff it's okay to have random. Like, Evelyn has 2 effects with her random. She can self-buff and debuff the enemy as well when she's attacking. With double effects and debuff, at least it's more interesting, but things like him that will buff agility of one random target, only one people being buffed for agility, it's better just bring Matriarch and buff everyone. And, well, everyone needs to have Matriarch at some point in this game. I do believe that Miru is better than Shendu. Shendu has plenty of status, just not in the status that we want. Miru is Platinum, her status are not so high, but she has medium chance to instant kill. But at least he's better than Kurt, I think. Kurt Burgundy is not on top here anymore. Remember that we had a Kurt Burgundy name here on the tops? So I guess this is it. We'll be placing him here on the end. Maybe even after Gathered. 360 Delta has good damage, but that's the only thing that he has. And Slash is plenty on this game. It's very, very plenty. To be honest, he is not that bad against Creator. Poor Kurt. Poor Kurt. He may not be that bad against Creator if you are using, I don't know, a formation that can use more than one mage, but you have to bring a mage for the buff, either Rock or Evelyn, so you don't have space for him. He also does not get stronger within time, so zero reasons to use him anyway. Considering that not everyone has access to building, at least he's still a mage that can be used in Annoying Rangers, right? We don't have that many ones. So he still has a saving grace because of this. Geralt has +10 to all times for Emperor. I think he should be ahead of him. Yeah, the last ones here we have is Emilia and Annie. Maybe after Emilia, because Emilia is still good. Yeah, but guys, we can still discuss this better in the Discord. You guys can join there. Those that still haven't, please join the Discord. We have the link here in the description, so we can discuss. I'll be updating the tier list on Monday, so there's still time to give feedback. And also, I want to get Madeline, but I don't know if I'll be able to get her before I update the tier list. So, well, everything here is subject to change, depending on the feedback of people. And later, I want some feedback. People still give me feedback about Galahad and Top Hat Creator, and these things is still not discussed. Yes, still have not discussed these two things here. Galahad and Top Hat Creator. But I do believe that remaining characters, it's easy to understand who is better than the others. The double S tier characters have plenty of cards that everyone knows they are good. And guys, Tower is returning tomorrow on Reset. If you guys want to test some strategies against Creator, those that stop it there, it's a good time to bring your Evelyn to max status, use the event. Let's return to the game. Use the Conquest to get these characters that you use in the Tower. Get them maxed as soon as possible. Let me get the game back here to the middle. And the chat as well. I didn't even got to Creator. Hawk and her brother stopped at me. Which stage was that? If I was playing on my phone, I'll have to throw it for coming. It's not an easy fight, but it just takes RNG as well. You can come prepared and he can just, well, use Repent and just confuse the whole squad. There are ways to decrease the chance of getting confused, like debuffing his intelligence very close to when he uses Repent, and also buffing your will. This will help you from Repent. But then you still have to do damage. And now we have better weapons. Many people that just got close to killing but couldn't will probably be able to now. They are using characters that just get stronger within time and have multi-hits. Mikhail and Minerva are two examples of that, and they will get very strong. Especially Minerva if you are using Matriarch. So I do believe that people will be able to defeat it now with better luck. Rock combo her, the buff, pain incoming. Ah, yeah, if you get a combo, she debuffs more. There's this thing. And she passes the 40%. Because she debuffs 2 times, and then both debuffs are increased because of the combo. And it get past the 40% there, so he just cleanses himself, and it happened to me when I cleared. When I won, it happened. But it also helps because when you get a combo, you do more damage. So I didn't complain. But with that said, guys, I think we'll be finishing the live stream pretty soon. Anyone has any question? Anything to say? Happening to you as well? Happened with me twice, I think. Even twice. Now let me go to the bathroom again. I'll be back. Oh yeah, I think I wanna ask something here. Which type of guides you guys think that I need to make in the future? Like a guide about something that you guys have some doubts about, or some system you don't fully understand? Does auto rematch reset daily? Yes, 50 tickets. I mean, the real tickets are apart from your daily tickets. You can stack those, but the daily tickets are gone if you don't use them. Shin Megami Tensei guys, I have to get back into Shin Megami. Haha, yes. I didn't have time this week because it was crazy for UniverSe. I'll be playing Shin Megami Tensei tomorrow probably. Need to make guides for that. Yes. Couldn't finish it yet. UniverSe takes so much time, but I cannot complain. I think a guide on how to set up Albert for IQ farming would be great to point out new players too. Makes sense. Haha, you have Albert emoji now. I wish you were playing Shin Megami Tensei with a stream. The bad part about that is that you get lost too easily and then you don't make the right decisions. Oh, we just got the last ticket to use it. Oh! Oh, look who is here to give a hi. Pretinha. Alright, Pretinha, say hi. Likes to come for live streams. At least on the start or on the end. I got ahead of your progress on Shin Megami Tensei. You are slacking. I am. I am. I'm totally am. Pretinha Global Xpog. One day we have to make a collaboration with Ishikawa-san. What did I get here? Ah, I got Gray STR. Nice. Rufus got intelligence. He's smart now. Agility is good. We got STR with Genryu, that's good. Joe got Love and Will. Matriarch only got Will. Matriarch can get more STR, no? I don't remember. Shoulder cat, that's cute. Yeah, she's a love. I have two cats, but you never see the second one because this is the only one that it's everywhere. In all live streams. I really like this when you do the auto gameplay because you just see a lot of games, and it's pretty fun to see. Joe has +4 now on Conquest. That's a lot. Not all styles have increased gains, but most of them. She jumped here again. Again! It's like watching an expedition in real time. Yes. Expedition system is just so bad right now because we have to click so many times. Aren't they increasing the gains based on damage types? Yes, the damage types that are here, yes. And also the banners. You can see here, it even slows down the game when you click. Look, the list is insanely huge. All damage types that have weaknesses here. But there are plenty of damage types here, so only a handful don't have. Cat string, huh? She can't. Oh no, she licks me sometimes. She feels like she's a dog. She's a dog inside a cat's body. Pretinha, I think you scratched me. No, don't use that attack. Pretinha use it Feral Pounce. Feral Pounce attack from Genryu. Well, I guess I'll be back to stage number 20 farming. Stage number 20. I also need to get some skill ups. Skill ups are important here. Purtaria and Purray? Why? Ah, they don't have the elements. Let's return to the squad I was using. I was training my Polka to max. This one here. Yeah, I was training this guys. Euthanize is close to 99. I need to get this to try her instead of rock when the tower comes back. Dora is almost on max level here for Thunderblow. Soon, Dora. Soon. So many characters to train. When you summon so many times, you forget that you have to train this all and get them maxed. It's not an easy task. At least it takes a lot of time. But that's it, guys. I want to say thanks for you all to staying up to this point. Has been a pleasure. I don't know where you live, but good morning, good afternoon, good night. Have a good rest, have a good farm, and have fun. Hope to see you soon in the next video or next live stream. Bye. I'll remove myself from the video, but I'll still be here. I always read the chat for everyone saying goodbyes. And before you leave, please click the like button. It helps a lot. Please. Thanks, Massamuni. Thanks, Adriano, Niven, Capivara, Phobic, and Snoreric.